Tonight's homework is about having multiple variables and using for every statements. And I know some of you were out today, so I'm preparing this tutorial for you. And for those of you that didn't get it in class, let's say that we have a pressure of 1 atm and we have a volume of 2 liters. And at a pressure of 1 atm and a volume of 2 liters, we have a temperature of, let's say, 10 degrees Celsius, which would be 283 Kelvin. Okay, and then let's say we do a new test and we don't know the pressure. We do know the volume. It shrinks to 1 liter. And we know that the new temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, which would be 303 Kelvin. Okay, we can write a for every statement for both of these. The first one will be a full for every statement, and the second one will be a partial, and we can figure out what to do for that. So we know that for every 2 liters at 283 Kelvin, there will be 1 atm. Okay, so we've got our 2 liters, 283 Kelvin, 1 atm. Okay, and then we can write a new for every statement, so we could say for every 1 liter at 303 Kelvin, there will be, and then we could leave that blank, atm. And then we can figure out, okay, when we go from 2 liters to 1 liters, we're dividing by 2. And when we go from 283 to 303, which would be times 1.07. Okay. So now we got to kind of remember or think about what's the relationship between volume and pressure. And you'll recall that we did an experiment where we changed the volume and the pressure just recently, and we determined that this was an inverse nonlinear relationship. And the relationship between temperature and pressure, we said, hey, if I hold the other things constant, these things have, if I increase the temperature, then the pressure goes up so long as the volume and the number of particles stay the same. So the P and T are a direct relationship, so I'm going to do the same thing to that, so that'll be times 1.07. And the P and V, which is over here, has an inverse relationship, so instead of dividing by 2, I'd be multiplying by 2. So then I would just take, and I'm kind of running out of space here, but I would take 1 atm times 1.07 times 2, which of course is 2.14. Okay? So on tomorrow's quiz, this will be about as difficult as it comes. We might do one for variable 1, but that would just be one problem, which is the same principle. We would just be, instead of just multiplying by or dividing by 2 things, we'd be multiplying or dividing by 3. I hope that helped. You're doing problems 12 and 13 in the Green Book on page 135.